isolated and feel sort of separate from the rest of Long Island, I want to make sure everyone knows where Brentwood is. So, West Hampton is part of the Hamptons, it's part of Southampton Town, and it's the western part of Southampton Town. Brentwood is about 35 miles west of West Hampton. So it is just, so it's close. It is just up the road.
Where's my wife?
If we feel that this story is somehow foreign, somehow far away, it is not. It is right here on Long Island. So let's keep that in mind. And I just want to thank you all for making a beautiful, amazing film collaboratively. I think this film is so important. It's so important, and I wish everybody, not just on Long Island, but everybody in this country could see it to better understand immigration, immigrant families, and things like generational trauma. So we'll start with just Junior, why this film and why Brentwood?
The number one thing is I'm actually Salvadoran, so Brentwood has like one of the biggest populations in Long Island. Among there's other towns and stuff, but Brentwood was pretty big, and I just wanted to make like an honest, authentic type of story that dealt with my culture, and there's no better place than Brentwood.
Exactly, and I think a number of the cast are from Brentwood, right? Raise your hand if you're from Brentwood.
Billy's the main character here.
You're from Brentwood, okay.
So yeah, I'm like, Brentwood native and everything. But, thank you. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, and I think at least the research, exactly, I did my research and saw that the rest of the cast is from Long Island, which is absolutely amazing. So, starting with, I'm going to ask a couple of questions and then we'll open it up to the audience, and I'll ask the house lights to come up. You can put them up now if you want. That would be great. So we can see who we're talking with. There's so many scenes. Each scene is so powerful, and these young actors have done an amazing job to just bring each scene to life and to unpack each scene, which is what I want to do tonight. We don't have time for that, so I'm just going to start with the large art. So we start with the idea of generational trauma, right? And then we move through all kinds of pain. Every family, every individual here, including the bullies, are in pain. And so we move through that, we move through the pain, physical pain, psychological pain, emotional pain, and then finally at the very end, we get to the first time this word is used in the film, which is joy, the word joy. In the end, when Santiago is talking with Jay and his mom. So, Junior, could you just talk about that narrative arc? Just from your perspective as a director, going from generational trauma to pain, seeing all this pain, and then to joy. And where is joy? Where do you see joy?
I think that's what we seek, right? I think the scene with Santiago where he says we need to smile, and I think sometimes we forget that. So the fact that it's said at the end, it's like, wait a second. I mean, we can laugh too. It doesn't have to be all drama, all the time. So basically, I just kind of want to just go deep emotionally with that, go with the coastal, go with the roller coaster ride with it, and then eventually, like, wait a second, why is it like this? Well, it's because we don't have joy. So I wanted to kind of bring that up as a conversation. Like, obviously, I can't, make everything right, but like at least if I could open a conversation about it, like why don't we have joy? So.
Great. So anybody else want to take another question?
Actually, anyone?
I just want to say thank you to the Long Island community, friends, family, and everyone for the support. If it wasn't for the family here in Long Island, this project would have not been done. But I just want to we used a nonprofit organization, Strong, which is a real organization. I just want to say thank you to them. And there's a couple of kids that came out of Strong as well. And the founder and executive director is here, so I just want to thank them for coming here and supporting us. But this was a collaborative work. It was just not only a group effort, but also a family and friend effort. So I want to thank everybody.
Thank you. And I'm sorry, just in the interest of time, we don't have time for everyone to introduce themselves, but you know who they are. You just saw them up there. So I think I'm going to open. I have a number of other questions, but I want to hear questions from all of you. So let's open it up, and who would like to ask the first question? Yes.
What is the movie gonna be?
When is the next movie?
Oh, when is your next movie? Every director's favorite question.
Well, who's interested, give me a call. Please give me a call. I'm here. I'm not hard to find.
And again, this is the world premiere of this film. So it's just right here in this film, right here on the island, and we're so proud. Thank you,
I want to thank David, Matthew, and the other programmers too that gave us a chance. So I appreciate that. And Hamptons International Film Festival, thank you so much. You guys been awesome to us.
Great. Other questions from the audience? All right, well, I've got like 10 questions, but I'm interested in your questions. Yes, sir.
Ask Julia, where started the idea of this movie?
Where did you get the idea for this movie?
A lot of it was personal, and as I mentioned, I wanted to make like a Salvadoran movie just because I feel like we're underrepresented. There's not much of our work out there. There's filmmakers out there. There's people doing their stuff, but no one ever like hears about it. So we get overshadowed. So definitely that was developing, and I wanted to kind of make this a big thing.
Thank you. Other questions?
How long did it take to make this film?
How long did it take to make the film?
Well, if I had a check earlier, I would have got done a lot earlier, but this was all grassroots style. So it took a few years just because we had the pandemic that happened. So we had to stop production, and it took a while to kind of get back on board with it. But yeah, it was a struggle, but we made it work, made it happen.
I'm just going to add a little bit more to that. So the production itself actually happened within 2 weeks. So it was a lot of work, but everyone was on board. We had the whole crew, the producers, everyone was just, communicating with each other, and we just had so much support from them. So it was really amazing. It was an amazing time, and, we'll never forget it.
I had a question. So I know that a lot of the kids in the film are like just local from the neighborhood. So I was wondering what that experience was like for you guys, being a part of this project.
What was the experience like for the younger actors is what she's asking, being
Yes.
local from the neighborhood.
Nifty was the answer.
Hi, this is Cisco.
What's your real name? Dr. Mike, tell us your real
My
name.
name is John. Honestly, it was an experience. I never acted before. This was my first time. As you see, I'm stuttering, so I'm nervous. But yeah, it was an experience, and I tried it off to see if I wanted to choose acting or do something else. But I really liked it. The crew was nice.
Yes.
Felt like part of a family. So it was good. It was good. I ain't gonna lie.
Hi, my name is Kelly Cano Reyes, and I'm also from Hempstead. So for me, I guess the experience was definitely life-changing. I'm glad I had the chance to connect my experiences to the film and see all of this project to you guys, and also hopefully you guys can relate to it and see some of the struggles us Latinos go through. But I would definitely say life-changing, definitely. So thank you.
Good evening, everybody. So in the movie, my son, Lucas, who is too shy to say a few words, and Johnny also plays my son. A funny story, I was actually Johnny's teacher, middle school teacher. So we got involved in this project by chance. I reached out to Junior because I saw a post on Instagram and I thought this might be cool for my students. Let's see if they want to try and audition. And I was challenged. They were like, wait, it's been a fun and wild ride. And I'm very proud. Also, Salvadorian, right? I'm Salvadoran American. So I'm very excited and very proud of being part of this project.
Hi, my name is Jose Jimenez. I'm also from Hempstead, born and raised Salvi. This movie, it just, like Junior said, it just hits home. Like pretty much all the movie I could relate to. There were some parts where I wanted to cry. I got the chills from it, because it just hits home. It's just, when you've been through it and you lived it. Like, I know I'm the bully there, but don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm nice. I'm nice.
I play a bully. I'm not a bully in real
But
life.
yeah, it just hits home. So, it's a great experience for me to be able to take something that I had real life experience and put it into a movie and present it to you guys. So thank you for coming out, and thank you to Junior for letting me be a part of his movie.
I'm gonna take over real quick. So I just wanted to start off by saying thank you to Junior. He really did open new doors for me. Before this film, I was a very, very, very troubled kid. I was going through a lot. You feel me? And then it's like, to put it in words, being the main character, doing all that, ain't even mattered to me, because it's like the same thing my character was going through, I was going through. So it was not anything, it was very similar. It was like, I just had a different name, and, I really hope this reaches people's attention, this gets people's attention, because, I feel like, my culture definitely deserves the recognition.
Contacted me and I got to be a part of it. So it was just a great time. But I also want to shout out Luis over there. Because, with Strong, he gave me I spent the whole day with him on a ride along to try to learn and shadow him. And I took a lot of his his rings. I took a lot from him, and I he was a great help for me for this character. So I give a lot of credit to Lisa in helping me find this character.
Thank you, Robert. So I think we'll just take one more question. That's all we have time for. So make it a really good one. Whoever wants to ask a question, a final question.
Who is the idea, the movie?
Actually, I'm going to ask the person behind you because she hasn't had a chance to ask a question yet.
It's not a question. I heard about this story and this movie through my cousin Victor, one of the co-producers, at a barbecue with my family, I don't know, 5 years ago? A while ago. And I've been hearing the little bits of the story. It's about a young family coming of age. But seeing it put together, I'm blown away.
Yeah.
Blown away.
True, very true. And I also just want to say, I understand because y'all were sitting together and you're seeing yourselves on this big screen, some of you for the very first time, and so there's certain scenes that are so dramatic and so intense, and y'all are laughing because you're watching each other act up there for the first time. But I just want all of you to know, and the director especially and the writer, that the rest of us are not laughing because we are receiving this film with all of its passion and all of its drama and all of its tragedy, in our hearts. I saw it twice, I cried twice. Yes. So just so you know, it has the impact. But I'm not a kid anymore. Maybe just talk about your experience working on the film and working with this cast of kids.
I was in awe. I was learning from them. I live in Los Angeles, but I'm Salvadorian native. And they just brought so much energy, good energy. They were so willing, so open, so committed, professional. It was hard not to, it was hard to resist. And so I'm honored to have been, and they're wonderful kids, so look at them.
Oh man, I'm talking. What's up? About my experience, I'm not from Long Island, I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
That's okay.
But
we'll forgive you.
Yeah, but no, it was so watching it. This is the first time I've watched it, and yeah, I'm so proud to have been a part of it. I always tell Junior that I was chasing him after this part. He knows the story, but yeah, I really wanted to be a part of this because just I've been acting for like 9 years, and I don't run across a lot of these type of films to audition for. And when I saw, Salvadoran American Story, it was just so like, I said to myself, man, I went through hell to try to get on this film. I emailed him, I found him on a casting site, and then I felt like I was stalking him a little bit. Because I was like, but I would sleep at night and say, man, why is he not answering me? And then little did I know he was.
To say to wrap things up here that the stories that we see here, it's a Salvadoran American story, right? But it is also a story of any immigrant family, I would say. Going through things, and it does not have to be Brentwood. It is right here on the east end as well. So let's keep in mind what we have going on here very locally, as well as our brothers and sisters further west on the island. So I think we need to wrap it up, right? Okay, yes, one more thing from the producer.
Yes, I'm one of the producers on the film. My name is Amanda Rivera. This is my mother as well. Shout out to her. I just wanted to take one small opportunity just because I feel like this is very special to all of us, of course. So if anyone here is Salvadorian, could you please stand up? So we are severely, like I said, underrepresented, and I feel like this is a very monumental moment because we never see ourselves on screen. So I really, truly thank you, Hamptons Film Festival, and I hope this brings a lot of opportunities to other people on Long Island and other, kids who feel the same way or feel trapped in and Central American stories as well, because we're kind of overlooked in Hollywood. I mean, Hollywood or filmmaking in general, but and also everyone else, if you could stand up as well, because you are also here supporting local filmmakers and you're part of this history and your story. So I deeply appreciate every single person who's taken the time to come here and watch our film today. So thank you so much, and
Thank you all, and thanks again to all of you. Beautiful film. Thank you.
Sorry.